Good evening, everyone. I'm hoping everyone can hear me. 2 seconds. No. Oh, yes, it's working. Well, hello, everyone. Hiya, Mark. Hiya, Tavern Wars. How are you both doing? Long time no see. Hey, Craig as well. So, oh god, no, other side. I've got dust everywhere. So I'm hoping this is going to be us back. And Danny, maybe he's not MCP tonight. Looked around for, and I don't even have any here. Bloody hell. Part of tonight is going to be a sit back, chill, make some bits and pieces, and chat to you guys. See what you want going forward, whether you want MCP, X-Wing, Legion, dropping things on the floor, Battletech. We've gone quite deep with Heresy at the shop at the moment. There's a lot of people building Heresy armies. So, yeah. And it's a bit of a catch-up. And, yeah. So, I've got a couple of things. I'm Legion. I can show you a Legion figure, but I don't think you're going to be happy with it. X-Wing and Battletech. Battletech's high on the priorities because I do actually. Let's go to the painting thing so people can see. I don't think people want to look at me. So we've been through what we had left on the table and dug out some of the bits and pieces. So heresy. We've got some bits of Battletech left over from last year, Rifleman and bits and pieces like that. So there's a few definite Battletechs. I've also dug through my Battletech at the shop over the weekend and ended up probably finding 200. I think my box has got 200 in. And I'm now finding more. That one didn't just get thrown on the floor, honest. So there's definitely a fair bit of Battletech to get painted. Where did that one go? Oh yeah, Heresy-wise, Mark. Let's have a look. Can you still see me over here? Sorry. We've got the full Heresy box. Mr. Perturabo himself in the box. And then upgrades. Another box full of sprues and tanks. And then I've got... I actually fancy building a Rhino tonight, so I might bring the Rhino out. Rhino and the Kratos. I'll bring that over as a possible. We should at least show Danny something. Hey, man, how are you doing, mate? What I can do is keep Danny happy by showing him. He did ask for a Legion figure, didn't he? That's definitely a Legion figure there for you. Anyway, that can go back on there. So, yeah, I'm going to start work on some parts of my Heresy army tonight and going forward. That's what's going to be doing. Someone else in the chat is helping me with that. So I need 500 points. That's a point. I don't need to do the Rhino. Look. Yes. Iron Warriors. I've already got a pair of doors for the Rhino. I got Perturabo while I was at Expo. And... Sweet, mate. This one needs a slight recoat because this is, I forgot his name. Oh, Emperor's Children aren't better. They're the ones with weird colours. Let's have a look. Nope. I forgot the name of this guy. Hey, Ash, how are you doing? So this is, I can't even remember the name of him because he is in the special rules, I believe. He's not on there yet. Purple. Wouldn't say that. But So I'm going to slightly change this because he is quite dark. I get one of my painting handles. There we go. As you can see, that has gone very dark. Very, very dark in the end. So I'm thinking of... I might start with him. Yes, you did. Yeah, I'm going to give... you know, I'm going to have to find his name now, aren't I? He's one of the special characters. I know Perturabo. It is... Narek. That's the one. So, let's have the old airbrush out. And we'll go with a bit... We'll start on this because obviously by the time I get some bits and pieces on... some colours down onto it and a wash onto it, it's going to take a while to dry. And then I can maybe paint something or build some... build some apothecaries. And my brush, my airbrush has been cleaned and perfectly looked after all of this time. So other than Danny sitting there going he wants to see Legion Legion and MCP painting, is there anything in particular people want to see paint? What's COVID? If it's 2019, we don't know what COVID is yet. Was that right? Yeah. Right. And into the bucket. Whew. So we've started using some of the primer. Oh, how did Dave get it all the way over in America? They don't have it over there. So what I'm doing is, because it's got dark underneath, I'm going to use it as a zenithal highlight. So coming down at a foot, you can't see it, can you? There we go. Right. And that looks pretty cool. It has gone pretty silver, and there's loads of paint left in that. You plonker. I don't believe that Mr. Johnson has ever lied. Right. There we go. Well, I hope everyone gets better soon. I was going to call you Russell, Darren. Right, so I'll tell you what I do need. Yeah, I'm just grabbing a pot of water. I'm definitely prepared for today in the fullest. So, if anyone hasn't seen my water cup, it's definitely carnage. What? Yeah, that's a point. When you washed the silver, what did you wash the silver with? Washes. Not that type of washes. Other washes. Strong tone twice. That is cool. Let's see if. Are we taking bets on strong tone? Is the only one that I didn't. Dark tone? Dark or strong? Hey Jack, how are you doing? Strong, so the brownie colour. Cool. I'll drop some of that on once I've shook it up. There we go. Where did the brushes go? The brushes are all over here. How is you doing, Jack? I was hoping to have a Bruce Lee to paint tonight, except he hasn't turned up. Yeah, The heat is very warm. So, apparently this guy can lead my Iron Warriors troops at 500 points, so yeah, we've got a lot of people are playing Unmatched at the shop. We've got a few library copies of it, and a few people have picked it up. But in the United States, they got a limited edition release last year sometime of Mr. Bruce Lee as a single character that you can play on any of the things. So I managed to pick one up this week for a handsome fee. There you go. I think I'm going to be painting them, Jack. I do quite like the idea of them. Right, I'm going to put him to one side. And yes. Most Fridays we have people playing. We had, I think our most's been about 6 or 8 at once. Not last week, the week before. So yeah, it is looking good. And last weekend, was it last weekend or the weekend before? I was away and I got a chat with Tom, the owner. He was at the Gotham event that we go to, which you'll hear me talk about a hell of a lot over the coming months. That was an amazing weekend away. I'm going to build the apothecaries, have super glue, I'm good for doing apothecaries. We've just had in a small batch of, when I was at Expo, I managed to pick up a load of the limited edition figures and bits to bring home for everyone. So we've just been going through some of them. It's apothecaries. 2 different ones. And one stood on something, one has. It's Forge World resin. The apothecaries do come as Forge World. No. Nope. I have a slightly different approach to bathing all the resin. If you lash the paint on thick enough, no. And needle. I prefer to clean it once it's all glued together, and you also then get rid of the activator residue. If that makes sense. Right, I've definitely had a knife in one of these. I'll quite well happy do a bathtub version of painting on the stream. It's entirely up to you guys. Mark has seen the well, some of you have seen the expose card, so luckily it hasn't been re-released in 2. Whatever we're at now. So I know this is unheard of, but there is a lot of flash on this model. GW models with flash on. So this is just a plastic brush, and keep rubbing it. Thanks for the sub, Jack. It is much appreciated. We have we got notification, and obviously last time we had a stream on, just one of our chill out streams. Ulfric informed us that our donation system was down. We hadn't been too bothered about getting it back up and running, but Streamlabs assure me it is now fixed. So I've put a, it's up there. Yeah, I've definitely put it up there. I put a small stream goal up. Not decided what to do with the stream goals yet. I just want to get back up and running first. And yeah, have a bit of fun painting and chatting to you lot and building stuff. But again, if there's something that we could build up to, getting something in, getting it built, getting it painted, and then giving it away, I'm all ears. There's 2 done. I need to sort the dates out today for the for Lewis, for when he can actually do his 30k, and then have a name to work for to get stuff built. Because yeah. Right, so I've got 2 apothecary ones. Where's the pictures? There is no pictures. I have pictures. So that one is stepping on that, like so. That pistol goes with him. And the chainsaw goes with that one there, that chainsaw there, that backpack there, that hand there, and that backpack there. So They have the wings on this side. Yeah, I fancy grabbing a Moonstone model and doing one of them at some point. So I do have some Iron Warriors shoulder pads. I wasn't going to go to town and do it on all of the figures, but more than likely things like the sergeants and bits and pieces like that. And most definitely the apothecaries. I don't remember these Mark 6. I've got no idea what armor's what. It'll look R-Reet. It'll be R-Reet when it's on. There we go. So, I'm not going to be pinning them. But I do have my type for pinning. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drill holes and use the glue in the holes to help stuff. So, I don't know if any of you saw it last year. This is something I kickstarted. It's really good. It is called a wow stick. Yeah. And it is a slow pin vice drill. So what I've done there is he stands on that base. So if it stood on there like that, there's holes on both sides. I could put a pin through it, but I'm going to hope that the glue goes into the pinhole. And we get a good joint. Yep. So onto the base. Yeah, I think I've only been using I think the smallest I've used so far is the 1mm. I've also started to use this BSI Maxi Cure. This is the extra thick version of it. It's the same company that makes the activator. But it's very much like what's it called? Gorilla Glue, thick gel. But I haven't got my proper activator pot with me, so here's just what do you mean, which model, Ash? Explain what you mean. You're on about I think Chewie's on about the wow stick bit, the drill bit for the wow stick. Yeah, I wonder whose copy of Fire Spitter it is. So again, just a little bit in each side. Wait, are you on about my wow stick? Or the glue? Yeah. It's USB charging. It's called the Wow Stick. It was kickstarted last year, and it comes in a snazzy box like that. Comes with a charging cable, and I bought a lot of extra drill bits because I knew the drill bits were going to be. I think I've got 4 sets of drill bits. An extra. And it does have a lid that goes on once you finish with it, but I don't think does it actually fit the... There you go. So rather than the way I'm using it is when you're doing super glue to super glue, like so, that needs filing down. Flat surface to flat surface. It's very slow. Let me just... get that smooth. So it's not high speed or anything, so you put it on. There you go. And it's just I'll just put a little divot in it so the glue sits in it and sits in the arm as well. I just had a little play with it. I had a play with... oh God, this is going to go... I had a little play with my wow stick on some spare sprues and stuff like that before actually starting to use it on minis. And yeah, it's been pretty good. Massive time saver. What's even worse is you lot had a close-up on my wow stick. I can't remember how much it was, to be honest. I know we kickstarted it, so it was Kickstarter value when we did it. But I'm not sure what that relates to in new monies. Ow! I'll be honest with you, I don't think we paid 70 quid for it. go with the word title, not the image.
I don't do words. Words are hard.
I have a small cordless screwdriver, Jack. He says getting out the tools for it. So I have the Dremel. That's just too fast. Way too fast for doing that sort of work. And I should have... Oh! Found something more important. I found a fan. I'll just have to remember not to have this on when I'm doing the airbrushing. Oh, I feel so good already. Yeah. I've got the Ryobi, but it's just compared to that, it's just too big and clunky. I've tried to do the pinning and I've tried to do all sorts of that, and it's just, yeah, I couldn't get away with it. And I've got an amazing set of Milwaukee drill bits to do it all with, and then a smaller set. I do that for doing magnetizing ships and stuff like that now. But yeah. There you go. I'll let him dry, and then I can give him a clean up as well. So, he stood on, I believe, that. It's definitely very MCP with the dynamic rock pauses or bits on the floor pauses. Which reminds me, we've got a MCP event on Sunday and an X-Wing event on Saturday. Yes. Hey, Con, how are you doing? Party's been going for about 40 minutes, mate. The Floor is Lava edition.
Number 1 divot.
Number 2 divot. Let's call this cheapskate pinning, where you use the super glue as the pin. So his arm goes out that way. That's cool. Oh, there's the other one. And a bit of a knife. And not undone. Right. So that one's slightly down and to the left. Right even. The other left. And the other side needs cleaning because I managed to get activator all over it. And so what I'll do is I will glue onto this side. A little squirt. There we go. So the Medicare version. And fill up a little bit in there. And on it goes. That's the first one on. So what we've got to check for is that one doesn't fit very well. That one, none of these fit very well in that position. So just go with the huge Iron Warriors one. Using the gel glue to fill the gap. There you go. Yay. And just the backpack to go on. I'm hoping the super glue fills some of the holes in the backpack. And to glue back on. Yeah, so it's pretty good, that. We'll see what it's like strength wise and stuff as I go on with them. Hopefully not too much in the resin front.
But I have apothecaries.
There you go. You two can stand that. How are you doing? Still a little wet. How can you still be wet in this temperature? So, other questions I have. We're painting some knights. These were rescue knights. And I've mounted them up on a nice scenic base each. Hello there. I'm just not sure what colour to do them. They're going to get an all over. Yeah. So at the moment they're in the silver. Now this is our Colourforge silver, and it's the first time I've used it on anything big and anything flat, and it's come out amazing. And I'm definitely going to ignore Mark, because I promised people I would turn over a new leaf. Can you remember how we did it, Jack? I've been thinking of... Yeah, I think it was gold with one of the blues over the top. We'll save that for something else. Yeah, I think it was blue ink and it turned it purple with the gold and the yellow. If anyone can find a nice coloured style knight, stick it in the gallery. Hey, welcome back, Van. Look, Van, two more. Two fellow me lads. I had thought of candy apple red, because what I don't mind doing is quickly doing all this again. Going over it with the airbrush, getting the gold on the panels that need the panels, and then obviously putting the red over the top of that. And I still have, he says, hopefully, a couple of bottles of... How's this? A sealed bottle of Angron Red airbrush paint from Forge World, and it's never been opened. But I've got a load of others somewhere as well that have been opened. So it's definitely Angry One. I was going to guess Valet or Royal Purple with Magenta Wash. Might do it, can't be close. What actually happened? It was an amazing stream. Probably back somewhere, and I don't know. Was it on this fella, Jack? You can just to say see the purple in it. And we did it in... We sprayed it in purple, sprayed it in gold, and went over it. Just as we were just having to play around one night, putting clears over metallic bases, and it came out absolutely ridiculous. But yes, I'm actually thinking, how much of that have I got? Have I got something I can test that on? Oh dear. I'd like to see... I wouldn't mind seeing that blue over a panel or two. Shame I can't pop the panels off. I have got 2 Chaos Knight boxes just there. And I'll be building a Chaos Knight army alongside these and the Golden Boys and everything and stuff like that. Honest. But I really fancy... I don't know. These were to test colours. And then I would either... I'd probably just put them up for sale. But I have a lot of Calth Blue. You know, I'm actually thinking Calth Blue on one of them. Come on, Ash, talk me into Calth Blue. I like the green one. That's what she said. I have noticed the blooming stream thing's not working again, is it? Well, there you go. Yes. That bottom, even though it's a thumbnail, that bottom one. Blue and gold? Should we do a blue and gold one? Let's not even bother with the test figure. Let's just go tally-ho. Might be interference from the WoW stick. Can we remember what any of the commands were? Unrecognized command. Commands.
Ooh! It's working! We have a working system.
It's not doing the timers though. Let's have a look. Timers. Yeah, I have to start a raffle. Let's have a go. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, let's not waste the good stuff. So my plan is go in with this. Let's drop the pressure. Oh. Drop the pressure down a bit. See, that's why you always try it on something other than the model first.
It spat everywhere.
I have a feeling that's a little bit too thick. Doesn't seem it. Have a bit of flow medium in. You definitely don't need more X-Wing prizes. You know, I think my airbrushes could do with a really, 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 really good strip down. It doesn't. I need to try that on something like maybe it's the base. That might work. Yeah, except I've got way too many airbrushes to be trying that. There's two in the cabinet at work. It's not as if I could just take one out of the shop. Right. Well, a light coating of blue. The other thing, don't you have this exact airbrush sat in a box somewhere doing nothing? So what I'm going to do is get the blue down and then probably do a second coat of it to get the darker shade. And then I can go back over it with a brush and get all the silver back. And obviously the gold as well. It's a very Emperor's Children blue at the minute. Maybe 3 coats to get the deep blue. Yes, yeah. This is a very nice blue it's coming out. Oops. There you go. bit at a time. What I'm going to do is up the pressure. Give it a blast over with the air. Hello there, and welcome to the stream. It's nearly at the blue I wanted. Thank you very much for the raid. No chapter. It was... we just went off some pictures that Ash found for us and decided to go with blue and gold. We had some of the old Calth Blue Airbrush paint from from Forge World, so we're trying that over silver. And seeing how it comes out. Obviously getting the blue down first and then go back over all of the silver once we've got this done. Yeah, they do. Let's have some air over it. I think that looks pretty... pretty much there. There we go. So, as you can see, it reminds me very much of the Subaru Impreza Blue. I believe it was Sonic Blue. I'll just clean my airbrush and you can... And yeah, welcome to everyone that's joined us. 27 people in the chat. Just clean the tip out because we've definitely got... I don't know why, but the blue and the red Forge World paints are pretty thick. I'm very good at clogging up the airbrush. if this works all right, Ash, I think I might go with the red as well for the second one. It gives us a contrasting pair. And then I need to decide on what Chaos one. So if you want to drop some Chaos paint schemes, that'd be cool. Let's see what the Chaos ones look like. And I am going to cheat for a second and use the hairdryer. So right, with that done, we can get a big brush and get some of the silver back to silver, where we've hit it with the airbrush. Oh yeah, it's going to get loud for a moment. It can't be that loud. And hello, Mr. Tamaguchi. One of the oh, it's only a hairdryer. It's not like anyone using a jet fighter in the room. Right, where you've thrown me off track now. There we go. Silver's that. Look, metal colour, best metal going. Try not to splatter it everywhere. But let's get rid of the blue overspray. So there is going to be lots of blue overspray, because I wasn't particularly careful. I just want the blue down as smooth as possible. But I'd not be able to do the blue any other way. Not without a great deal of work and masking and stuff like that. If there had been my knights, I probably would have, and I will do for the Chaos ones, leave all of the panels off. Oh, God, I've missed you. How is you been anyway? I know. go. So, as you can see from the most of the... That's not very old. Can you see that any better? Everything just looks blurred to me these days. Getting old. Yeah, I've done something similar. I did a shop opening type thing. Really enjoying it though. Really, really enjoying it. Shop! Shop! Hey, Mr. Kinger! Hey, everyone's coming out of the woodwork. How's the handsomest Mr. Kinger that I know? Fork handles, yes. I'm good. The shop's having fun times. Getting more events and more of the peoples turning up and playing. A lot of new friends from totally different places that seem to be interested in a lot of the games that we're doing, and no one else seems to, so it's always good. Someone doing this Lord of the Rings thing. Still no Tesseracts from Aug though. You still failed on that one. Oh, nice, mate. It will be a question that we've done a couple. I still don't think we're up to GBL or Hobbit League standards yet, mate. We're trying. We are getting lots of interest and lots of people. Just a bit nerve wracking to go right. We're going to do a Hobbit one, big one, hundreds of people. Well, a couple of people. I have got stuff to paint to do with the Hobbit. That'll be one of the upcoming Wednesdays. I have Beyondlings. I've got the bears. Lots of the bears. Yeah, busy's an understatement. It is all good fun. So, for anyone that missed it, we got these as a trade-in last week, and decided to use them as a test bed of painting, and mainly like the silvers and stuff like that, the base colours. The blues and stuff like that I'm pretty okay with. I just wanted to see how the new silver would work doing stuff like this. Yeah, excuse me while I put my other glasses on. Yeah, 90 would probably kill me. I've not painted any of the Bjornlings yet. They're still, I've got them on release, and obviously I had a load. I had Bjorn and some bits and pieces already. All the Eagles are done, if you can remember. But I played a game of Battle Companies with my Army of the Undead. I really liked them. So I've got at least 2 squads of Army of the Dead painted now. Yeah, we've been picking up bits and pieces. Obviously, we do a lot of trade-ins now. A big part of what we do and what we offer is trade-ins. As I said, these were traded in last week. I've upgraded the bases. They were the thing about them. They were all like loose as well, so there was nothing glued. Where I'm not too keen on having loose joints, but it made it so I could pose it how I wanted it and got them into some decent like positions and stuff like that. Like gun still moves, sword still moves. But this is my usual thing. I don't want to spend 20 hours painting it. I want to get the colours down, some cool bits and pieces on it, and then let someone take it for a test drive on the table. And then hope I don't sicken myself off painting knights when I come to do my own. Yeah, we've I've got most of my Titanicus ready to go as well. One of our locals has been painting my Legio Crucius during lockdown for me. Ah. I keep trying to paint shiny bits that look blue when in fact they are just reflecting the. go. Believe it or not, I can actually see better through the camera where there's patches of blue missing. Because it's taking the glare off the model. Good evening, Ulfric. Yes, thank you, and welcome. Chewy, and welcome, Ulfric, sorry. So, I used the silver with the Calth Blue Clear. I've got a couple of pots left of it. So I was like, yep, you know what, I'll give it a work. Let me have a look. I don't think you're going to get him to summon tonight. He's not even on Discord. So, there we go. We've got the first parts of the colour down. I think my next is going to be, if I've still got it, so this is a wash that I was told about and how to use it and what it was and how good it is by a very good friend. He was at the shop yesterday. Am I thinking that's too small? So I'm going to do all. I'm hoping I'm going to do all. Going to do all of the silver work in this wash. This wash is Nullin, Gloss, and Nullin matte mixed 50-50. So, and I'm going to pause on that while I finish off painting the silver bits that I was just saying. We were at what's it called? Gotham. He came down with us to Gotham. So for people that have missed it, this is what we're hoping to kickstart the streams again. We're starting to have a little bit more time now. The shop's flowing and manageable to a degree, and I want to get back into painting. So part of that means being able to set aside and go, you know what, Wednesday nights. It is Wednesday, isn't it? I think. I'm going to sit and I'm going to paint something. So mix it 50-50 with normal, mate. If you can still get the normal. Because they've changed that as well now. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to be back to hopefully weekly. If it does start to interfere too much with our timelines, I'll go to every 2 weeks. But as I said, I'm really wanting to get into the painting. I'm wanting to do my Iron Warriors. I don't know, Darren's going to be helping me massively with that. And thank you. Thank you for 2 reasons, Tavern Wars. Thank you for the tip. That is amazing. And secondly, thank you for testing that the system's back up and running. Thank you very much. So I'm going to try and... I've just actually washed off some of the silver that I've done, so I might have to go back over some of that. So yeah, apparently GW have changed the formula of Nullin Oil and all of the other ones as well. So if you're wanting to get your Nullin Oil that works like this, apparently you've got to get it while it lasts. Did I just splodge it a little bit? It's alright. I'm going to dirty and grime the night up later on anyway, so a couple of splodges in here. I've got a reason. I've always been an Iron Warrior. Honest, that's and it's nothing to do with them being very easy to do in silver. But I did think there was a lot of people doing Iron Warriors. Seemed to be quite popular coming out of the yeah, the Nullin is now apparently more like a contrast, which I don't know what was wrong with the normal black contrast. And they're in smaller pots apparently. I'm going to see if I can get a set of the new ones. Again, I'm going to start picking up bits and pieces to try. It's a big bit of the hobby that I enjoy doing is getting new paints, trying new paints, doing new things with them. Yeah, there's a few of us have got the bug for 30k. Whether it's nice, new, and shiny, or it's not 40k. I think a lot of people are saying. But it just feels something I can get behind, get built, have some on the table, have some fun. And eventually get Pertly Rabo out there. That's actually looking pretty spiffing. Ooh. Let's hit the bits that were drying. That wash has gone on really nice. It's gone on really nice over the... so that's Colour Forge Silver with a bit of touching up from Vallejo Dur Aluminium. Splatter in my eye. So that is how he's coming out. What I need now. Uh-oh. That feeling you don't have any. Aha. So I use a Ranchy makeup brush. It was one I was using and then found out it was too soft for dry brushing. So I'll fill the brush and then I'll rub it in till it looks how I want it to look. You will start finding it pooling, and then you just, once you find a part that's pooled, you draw it off and use it on another bit. You'll still get bits like that where it's still got a bit too much on. But if you're worried about doing too much, just do 2 coats of Nullin. Just do it twice. People that watch my stream quite a bit know I have this set up. Double, quad, and I don't know where my normal is. It'll probably be in amongst... It's over there somewhere. So, this is just plain Agrax. Yeah, it's too thin, yeah. I wonder where that came from. Yeah. So, when I've been worried in the past about doing it too thick, even with a single coat, I have thinned washes. So I already have prepared. I'm looking around for it because I know it's here somewhere. I have 3 pots of Nullin and 3 pots of Agrax. So I have neat Nullin. Then I have one with a cross on the top that is 50-50 Nullin and Lamian medium. Then I have one that's even thinner, that's 25% Agrax and 75% Lamian medium. And I can do, I can work up, and again, I think it's just the more you do it, the more you get used to it. And I think I've got to the point now where, I don't know, it's just a feeling that it's like the airbrush. Everyone keeps asking me, what pressure do you use on your airbrush? And I'm sat there going, psst. It's the psst, not the psst. And I just know that I don't even think the gauges work on my compressor. My airbrush has a thing on it. So yeah, my airbrush has an inline regulator. So when I'm using it, so that's for fine work. I just know that sort of pressure works for fine work. I've had to up it for the blue because the blue was slightly thicker. I don't know. It just comes with use, I guess. The more I've used it, the more I've got used to it. Right, so fine detail. I'm not doing much of this at the moment. I just want to quickly see what it looks like. The blue and the So it's going to be blue and gold. But I just want to see what some of the gold looks like. I'm not going to do too much because I know we'll mess it up with not being able to. Yeah. So I was talking to Chewy about this earlier. I swear by Retributor. It's probably my go-to gold. But I remember why I had problems with this gold before. It won't coat the blue because the blue is quite glossy. Let's have a quick. So what I'm going to do is if that's not too. So what I'll do is once the Nullin's dried on that, I will get my Super Duper Testers dual coat and mat it all down, and then that'll give something for the Retributor to bite onto, if that makes sense. And then I won't have too much of an issue. But what I can do is some grey. What grey do we use? Primer grey. So while we've got drying going on, what I'm going to do is quickly do the base, because the base is silver from the primer that we used. So that's the primer from Colourforge. It's absolutely fantastic. But we need rock colour. And then once we have rock colours down, I'm going to I'll just wash this in a brown all over to get the base sorted, and then in between the rocks we'll put some mud, probably a thin down brown with Agrax thinning it down. And this is just the Minitier primer. Again, it just coats everything, so thin down. And a bit slapdash. Yeah, I'm hoping that knights become a thing, and basically have Chaos Knights, because I'm not one for the good guys, as you probably remember. Bad guys, sorry, I'm all for the good guys, just need to get the right good guys. Yeah, and then I'll probably use I've got a Nullin. Do I bother, or I just go straight for the brown wash? I'm trying not to touch stuff now because everything's wet. Everything's wet. I've been rushing it. Shouldn't rush it. So, that's the start of him. He's somewhere near. Let's have him moved over there for now. Let him dry. Let's see if Narek's dry. Is your Narek? There we go. So that's the first coating, and we still have it on the table. Horace was the good guy. Exactly. Horace was doing it for the good of humanity. Has Narek done? Yep. Yeah. One of the other things, while I was away, I did actually pick up some Magnus. Magnus is a good guy. I picked up some more bits of the Pro Krill range. I think I'm only one set short, so I should have used neutral grey, warm grey, neutral grey, warm yellow. I'm going to try their warm yellow. If I'm going to find the white, I had the white proclaimed as the best white ever. Hello, Tomo. So I'm just worried that it was white that I never ever got. So they're all good. Whee! Metallic medium, gold bright, silver. There's more places with that in. No, I seem to be a lot more missing than I thought. What I'm going to do though is I'm slowly getting rid of my GW range in favour of Pro Krill. I got the transparents. I'm sure I've had another box of these delivered. I just don't know where I've put them. Because the white apparently is the best white going. I just don't know where I've put it or if I've lost it. If I'd known I didn't have the white, I probably would have ordered it. Dark grey. Do they fit in? Oh, they do fit in those nice places nicely. So these were the transparents we played around with last year as well. So I've got the set of 8 transparents with the tiny bottles. A bit disappointed now. I thought I had them. I'll have to work out because I've definitely got the metallic sets. And what I'm going to do is trying. What's the bet in these are sealed pots? Yep. Lovely. I was going to put a new mat down tonight, and then I thought better of it. I'm thinking that was a good choice. Good choice. So, what have we got to try? The yellow. Aha! Not him. See. Well, that is quite translucent. Oops. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see that? What I'm going to do is quickly get the Chimera pigment out, which is one of them. Clean the brush and see. Yep, still the same. They're not a very good coating yellow. Is there a piece that I can see that's not wet? Now that does work as a gold though. That's an interesting. So that over silver really does go gold. That's pretty nice. So I think I might find the trim colour for that. So I need to sort out my Pro Acryl range. I've got something that I can try Pro Acryl on that's. Thank you, Ian. But just for you. Got to keep the audience happy. That's the blue's starting to settle. That's nice now. So I'll get that finished and rattled off hopefully in the next week. I have Testy Narek to finish. Yeah, the problem is I'm running low on foundation and I'm wanting to try new paints. When we were down at that place, Element, they had the set with white in, and I nearly bought it, but there was part of me thought that I already had it. So when I've come home, I don't actually already have it. So, Gotham. Ooh, purples. But I just wanted to try some of the ones I've got over test pieces. coverage is really good. I know it's going over a contrast colour, but not pure plastic. Yeah, that's pure plastic. Yeah, I'm scale 70, the artist range. I'll have a look. So that is just. I shouldn't use the. It blends nicely as well. If I had my wet palette out, I could probably do this a hell of a lot better. But
It looks like a lollipop.
yeah. It's not bad. Obviously, I'm just quickly splashing it down the sword, but that's gone really well. And now I mess it up.
Because it had dried.
There you go. Yeah, so it blends really well. Yeah. I think it's about time I had some new paint. Or some more new paint. I've probably got 3/4 of the range already, so getting hold of the. I think it's a core set that I need. Either that or I've lost 20 odd pots of paint. It does smell good and it tastes even better. Alright, but don't go drinking paint. Yellow, green, khaki, dark flesh, turquoise, white gold, again, metallics, silver, pale yellow, dark golden brown, rich gold metallic, burnt sienna, black green, burnt orange, yellow ochre. Ooh. We have a bright yellow green, very Tesseract wannabe-ish. Dark blue, purple, metallic medium, light bronze, bright gold, coal black. So I've got coal black, so I'm almost certain coal black comes in the same set as the white. So I must have some more of these somewhere. Dark camo green. There's one for you, Tomo. Oh, that's actually gone peach. But that's titillating pink or pale pink. Just for you. Faded plum. Dark silver. That was one of the ones that I really liked the look of. It is very much similar to Hot Tomo pink, bronze metallic, and black brown. Some are metallic at least missing. They're all the new set. Yeah, I think I've got some. Have I got them in my case? My case is locked up. Anyway, I'll see about getting all of that sorted out for next time and then start using it. Thank you very much, Ulfric. You're a star. So, had to have, I could do with a cold shower. I know I can make a lot of people feel like that, Darren, but I understand. Generally good question for you. What do you do differently to still be able to paint when there's a heat wave on the go? Tonight I've done a lot of airbrush painting. The different and washes. What I normally do differently, and it is quite wasteful because you can see all of that silver in there, is I tend to put more paint out onto the palette. I do have, and I'll show you it in the next stream, I have the new version of this old favourite. He's a tester. It's been a while since I've painted. This is live testing. Do we think any of these are still alive? The black is still wet. The green's still got a bit of life left in it. I genuinely would probably advocate the use of the red one. The new wet palette's white. No, it's definitely it's red. That is voodoo, considering the length of time I've been not painting. I'll just grab it and see what it is. So this is the new Redgrass palette. I haven't had a chance to open it because I've only had it a day or two. So yeah, we get all of we got loads of bits and pieces for the sponsorship, but mine's definitely red.
Redgrass sticker.
It's 100% red. And the rubber, there's more rubber on it this time. Ah, so it doesn't need. Oh, it's still wet. It came wet. Oh. Does that? Oh yeah, once that's on, it's sealed tight. Oh, how cool is that? Sorry. So yeah, the new membrane that they've come up with is reusable, so you don't need as many. Not that I needed that many last time anyway. And I'm going to get that cracked for the next one. Yeah, I backed it on Kickstarter, and during lockdown, Redgrass sent me loads of bits and pieces over. And we have an account with them now as well, which, if they have the new wet palettes up for ordering, I will definitely be getting some of them. But it goes through wet blending and stuff and how to use your palettes and all that sort of thing in here. There's a good couple of videos that they do as well from it. Yes, Tomo, I'm going to try my hardest for weekly. If it does start to become an issue, we will go to fortnightly. But as you know, the shop's pretty much where we want it to be. Not too much needs to be done now. So, other than stock and getting all of the cards up and running and all that sort of stuff. But that's behind me as well over there. So I can still do some of that at home. But yeah, we're going to try and get back to weekly as best as I can. Well, this is why we've been asking, do people want to see me paint anything in particular? Not the Tesseract.
Put a photo.
Ah, that's the original. Oh. When did you get that one, mate? That's that one. That's the orange one. So the first orange ones were kickstarted. If I can find them, I'll try and dig out some. I've got some hydration papers for that one. I will just have to dig them out, but it's the new. What's it called? It's the new that's the older version of the hydration paper. The new one says Everlast. What do they call it? Reusable hydration membranes for the Painter 2. I was sent them to test last year, so if I've got any, I should have some left. I'll dig them out and we can sort some out about getting you a couple, because they really work a lot better, and the handles are fantastic. You've seen me use the handles for years. I've got 6 of them. I may need some new putty soon, but yeah, the handles are fantastic. And I definitely need to order some in. Yeah, the handles are amazing. The handles are fantastic. I think you only need one, and then get extra caps. But I've still got Legion figures on the top of them from lockdown. they're a good bunch. Again, you know me, I only pick up stuff that I like and I like the companies of. I don't just tend to go with what people send me.
I'm not a cheap sellout.
But yeah, I've got a couple of them all over the place. I think I've got, yeah, there's two there, and two in my case. 6. But yeah, they're really good. So, if anyone's got anything that they fancy me painting or want me to have a look at painting or say get one of these to paint, drop them in Discord, drop us a message on Facebook and I'll have a look. If not, I'll continue with Knights, Iron Warriors. Might do some Battletech next week. Battletech are quite laid back, interesting, and I can probably pick up a couple of pick up a box set from the shop, and he looks very nice now he's drying. Yeah, pick up a box from the shop, and get it painted up, and yeah, do something with that. So, thank you everyone for popping by again. I'll just do some. I'm just wondering if there's too much light hitting the camera. That's a bit better. I think I had the lights on too bright. So, I'll definitely see you next Wednesday anyway, mate. But catch everyone next week. Thanks for all. Yeah, if you're down, mate, I'll see you Sunday. It'll be nice to see some of you, even if it's just the non-COVID peoples. Just for a chat. If you're passing. But yeah, if you're down, then I'll catch us down. So yes, thank you everyone for coming, and we shall see you for the next one. Catch you all soon. Take care.